Welcome back to the MHN Sports Minute. I'm John Ogden. On this mega episode of MHN Sports, we will be covering all the games from last Thursday to Tuesday. The boys varsity team played last Thursday against Oakmont and won by a score of 4-1. The Tigers had a strong attack from multiple players, and Jack Den, Diego Pinto, Dylan Peavoy, and Jake Kapopoulos scored goals. Colin Hogan played well for the Tigers, running like a wild gazelle. The JV boys soccer team also played Oakmont and won 2-1 with goals scored by Owen Wild and Liam Llewellyn. The girls varsity soccer team also played against Oakmont in a mud bowl. The girls won by a score of 3-1 with goals by Allie Roach, Nina Chiodo, and Megan Silks. The girls overcame sloppy field conditions and a tough Oakmont team to help them get another win on the season, giving them their 5th win overall. Shout out to Tessa Gilligan on defense and Molly Hines, my Com 3 student. The JV team won by a score of 2-1 against Oakmont with both goals scored by 8th grader Penny Holmes. Good job, Penny. The varsity field hockey team played last Friday against Hopedale and lost 5-0. Despite the loss, Hannah McLaughlin and Katie Tamino still played great games. The JV field hockey team also played against Hopedale and took a loss by a score of 3-1. On to cross country. Cross country team ran against Gardner on Thursday, their senior night. The boys team won and got the first 6 places, led by star runner Nico Champion. Also, Adam Kishak and Danny Friedman performed well. The girls team also took home a win, the first 2 places. They were led by Grace Charon and Liz Freeman. Also, great running from Morgan Booth. The varsity football team played against the Hudson Hawks on Friday behind the tropical Maynard student section. The boys' team got off to a fast start when the Tigers' Anthony Skillings picked off freshman quarterback Jake Attaway. However, Maynard couldn't capitalize on the turnover and would end up having a loss of downs in the Red Hawks' red zone. Later in the half, senior captain quarterback Connor Capone would throw a rope in the back of the end zone for AMSA's Tevin Hirsch. However, Hudson would get the ball back and score another long 45-yard touchdown. Maynard would keep things close by responding with a 35-yard touchdown of their own from Connor Capone to Tevin Hirsch for the second time on the day. Ultimately, the Tigers would simply run out of time to mount a comeback, giving them their second loss of the year, moving their record down 2-2 on the season. The JV team played on Saturday, looking to avenge the varsity team at Hudson. The Tigers won 34-24. Freshman quarterback Dylan Gallo, the brother of my Com 3 student Caroline Gallo, had 350 yards passing on 30 passing attempts with an amazing 5 touchdowns. Go get 'em, Dylan. Harry McCarthy caught 4 of 5 touchdowns for the Tigers. Kyle Letsky would catch the second on a fade ball, giving the Tigers 5 touchdowns through the air. With a pair of 2-point conversions, the Maynard passing attack was too much for the Hawks to handle, keeping the Maynard JV team's undefeated record intact. On Monday, yesterday, the varsity field hockey team played against Leicester. They played tough but lost in a defensive struggle 2-0. Hannah McLaughlin and Stephanie Benegas played well for the Tigers. Shout out to Lindsay McCabe. That's all for the first mega episode of the MHN Sports Podcast, reporting and editing by Johnny the Mighty Midey. Go Tigers.